Minnesota Vikings broadcasted their first padded practice of the season on Monday afternoon, and it wasn't the full-on coaches film, all 150 plays you can dissect and do this and everything, but it was a nice taste of what was going on in football in practice, as well as some decent commentary going on as well. We had a great live stream. Thank you very much, Jerome, for coming along. Here are our major takeaways from the Vikings' first padded practice. And again, take everything with a grain of salt. It's extremely early in the process, even though timeline-wise, the Vikings would be getting ready for the second preseason game against Seattle on Thursday. So that's where we are in the process. But some cream is starting to rise, some wheat starting to be separated from the chaff, and it's really interesting. So a couple of main takeaways. I think Cameron Dantzler is going to start. I think he's working with the ones opposite of Mike Hughes. Holton Hill, TBD, never really going to know what you're going to get there, as well as first-round pick El Jefe Jeff Gladney. They're taking it really slow with him because he has a meniscus issue that he had during the offseason, wearing a big bulky brace on that right knee. Dantzler looked really good, squaring off toe-to-toe against Adam Thielen, a couple nice reps, a few nice passes broken up. And Dantzler, like we said, I think his draft stock tanked after the combine, and then with coronavirus, everyone just sort of forgot about everything. They forgot about his great pro day, because if he had paired his phenomenal pro day where he ran the 4.38 40 at the combine with his college production, I think he probably would have been a first-round pick. I really think so. So the Vikings got massive value in the third round. I think it's going to show up week one. I think Devontae Adams is going to be getting a load of Cameron Dantzler bringing on. First team offense looked pretty good. Kirk Cousins back there operating. Now the first team offensive line has been Reef, Dozier slash Avante Collins at left guard, Garrett Bradbury at center, Riley Reef. Would be great for it. It was Riley Reef, but Pat Elflein at right guard, and then also Brian O'Neill at right tackle. By the way, Brian O'Neill looks yoked, man. He looks. I was really shocked by how big he freaking looks, right? So Brian O'Neill famously came in, converted tight end. He was a left tackle at Pitt, and then all of a sudden he was on the 6,000 calorie a day diet, was adding size and adding strength. He looks closer to Phil Oldholt than he did Brian O'Neill coming in. Like, he looks absolutely massive. It looks like to be all good weight, all functional strength, and it's just great. But no Dalvin. Dalvin said he's going to be working, but they held him out, which is fine. Madison was in working with the ones. He looked pretty damn good. Also, they have Amir Abdullah in quite a bit, passing situations, and it could specifically what they're looking to work on today. You didn't see a ton of deep stuff. You did see a couple of shots, the aforementioned Thielen shot broken up by Dantzler, but a lot of crossing routes, a lot of in-cutting routes, a lot of play action, a lot of quarterback rollouts, everything that has been hallmarks of the Gary Kubiak offense. You saw starting wide receivers out of the gate. Adam Thielen, B.C. Johnson, the second-year receiver out of Colorado State, which was expected. Chad Beebe working in as the wide receiver 3. And it's early in the process. I think it's a whole thing about Justin Jefferson earning his snaps. But Jefferson, as you would expect, was doing work against the twos, as well as KJ Osborne's looking really damn good in like a Jarius Wright adjacent type role. KJ and Sean Mannion were actually getting together quite a bit. Rudy looks slimmer, which is intriguing because would this potentially take away from him as a wide tight end, especially inline blocking, which he looked pretty damn good doing last year. But is Rudy looking to be more of that yards after the catch guy finally? Is he going to pair up more athletically with Irv Smith? TBD. Oh, speaking of yoked. So all the weight that Rudy lost, Kyle Hinton found it and turned it into muscle. Like, man, Kyle Hinton, coming out of Washburn, 7th-round pick. He was a left tackle in college. They're going to work him in as interior offensive lineman. Like, he looked big in his tape, even compared to like D3 or D4, whatever division there are competition. But, oh my God, he looks like Larry Allen. He does, but we'll see. He's still working as a third-team right guard. Hercules Matafa had some really good reps. I think he could be in the 3-tech conversation. Although, weight-wise, like, he is listed at 289. I don't know, man. I think Herc just might be one of those guys who plays better when they're at like 265, 270-ish adjacent. Jalil Holmes, Jalen Holmes, nailed it. Jalil Holmes, who was ostensibly in the defensive tackle rotation last year, came in as a defensive end. Was a defensive end his rookie year. Now they're working him back in at left defensive end. Also, he switched his number to 91. which made me think, oh, Weatherly's back? But no, it's Jalil Holmes working back as natural position as a defensive end, which might actually benefit him, might actually be good. Ezra Cleveland had a couple of nice reps. He's working as a second-team left guard. Neville Clark, the UDFA cornerback out of Central Florida, had some nice pass breakups working with the 2s and the 3s. They held Daniil Hunter out. Now, they said it was a minor tweak. They showed him on the sidelines. He did have a little hitch in his giddy-up, but we're 4 weeks out, no big deal. And you would expect, players, no OTAs, even the freaking Adonises, Daniil Hunter, are going to have some, hammy issues, some here and there, and it'll be fine, right? And then, like we mentioned, Jeff Gladney is, they're being patient with Jeff Gladney. They're basically putting him on a pitch count in practice, which may carry over to games, which may leave the door wide open for Cameron Dantzler. And if Dantzler takes advantage, I don't know if he gives that up, because I think Cameron Dantzler is going to be a serious stud in this league. But that is it. Those are the main takeaways that we saw at the first and only televised practice. So that's all we get. Just a little peek. It's like it's like when a longtime TV show just gives you the first episode for free, and then it gets you hooked, and you're like, damn it. But there you go. All right, so what are your thoughts and our thoughts of the Vikings' first padded practice? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support that work, pull us up in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.